Oh man, why am I back here again? I don't know if I'll ever do something like this again after this because I don't really enjoy it. Although, given this is a gacha community, the people are probably pretty likely to demand it, if the Umumusme poll showed anything. Me and the Sarkaz have a complicated relationship. I say they can't slaughter everyone who is different to them, and they have a Twitter following that then comes for me. That's not true. No one talks about me on Arknights Twitter. At least I think they don't. Alright, we're doing things similar to how we did last time. The boink is only half the battle, alongside marriage and everything after, so I guess the boink is less than half the battle. We have 4 tiers this time. We have don't, we have mid, we have good, and we have our top tier, the real ones. The Sarkaz who are actually wife material. Now, there are way more Sarkaz than Zolix, so we needed to break this up more, and maybe people can stop complaining about the other Sarkaz video after this. Or just keep trying to say I'm evil because I call out their anime demon people for their crimes. If you're watching this, you're probably on my side at least to some degree, right? Let's change that. First in the don't tier is Teresa. I know, she's your perfect Jesus demon girl GF with a story more tragic than when a VTuber says something you 100% agree with.
Oh my god, Silas is losing! The purple one! Typical normie anime protag energy, get out of here! Special week? Well, I hope your week ends miserably.
And she does have big boobies and a bigger heart. But it also has more holes than Swiss cheese in an aperture facility. She's dead. It's a terrible trait for a wife to have. Never what you want to see. And because I have to say this, or else there'll be tons of complaining in the comments, Priestess is also not a good wife candidate. Now with that being said, take these, Teresa fans. What are they? Your meds, schizos. Speaking of dead, so is this bitch. Ifrit is not only half a Sarkaz, but she is also a bit younger, and given I'm merely a citizen and not the president of my nation, I'm not on any lists. W is a terrorist sociopath. If we're purely talking putting our Twinkie in her taco, she'd be high up. I mean, I may not like W, but I will not lie, I would fold under no pressure doing just about anything to give her back shots. I'd even do accounting for a mercenary group, and I think accounting is only slightly less evil than Stalin's USSR. But we gotta think about our children, which you will raise alone once she is arrested and put away for life for, murder and other things, but mostly the murder. And I hear it now, I can fix her. Motherfucker, a whole team of civil engineers couldn't find a way to fix her, and they wouldn't even need to do an environmental impact study beforehand because a world without W is so obviously better. The Chimera researcher of the incest tribe is about as appealing as 10-year-old cottage cheese, and we are not wifing up military officers who are a part of Teresa's merry band of marauding racists. Oh, quit booing me and pick your standards up. But they're hot. It's a gacha game. Like 90% of characters minimum are hot. And just look at this. Her pussy more run down than FedEx Field. That shit leaking discharged sewage like a Yellow River flood. That was a very disgusting visual. Sorry you all had to hear that. And Telekia, I just don't really like you. Also, rivers of blood? You fucking ingrate? Dex weapons? It is horrible. It is illegal. This is not Sigma at all. Was that good enough, FromSoft fans? Can I become one of you? No? I miss saying she probably wants an easy mode. I'll remember that for next time. Our final occupier of the don't tier is a little bit controversial. Nightingale. And this is really just about how responsible of a partner you are. I'm not up to this challenge. I'm sorry, Nightingale. Stay with Bland 1 and Bland 2. I mean, Blonde 1 and 2. Or did I? Oh, hey, Shining. I was just talking about you. Oh, yeah. Only good things. Shining is boring to me. If you like her, though, go for it. But for me, I cannot imagine waking up every day to life with someone this dry. From boring but bootylicious, we go to not so bodacious but at least fun with Paprika. She ain't ready for this. She probably starts laughing over the word dick. She isn't outright awful or like a literal child, but she ain't for these childbearing streets. Philae is a victim of being in the story for one sentence. There's nothing outright wrong with her, but when you have less screen time than the random Joe Rogan guest NPC in Lone Trail, I can't rate you very highly. Even if them things go BLAM! Which they undoubtedly do. Hello, Surtur. Congrats on coming to the video, and congrats on making it to mid here. My hopes weren't high for you. If nothing else, Surtur is at least easy to please. Don't underestimate the importance of that in any human connection at all. As long as you can afford ice cream and send her to therapy, you should be able to have a passable time. And if you see how she dresses, she got some freak in her. I'll tell you, any girl repping that fit has got some Hello Kitty dolls and Labubus. Which actually might be dangerous enough to drop her back to don't. Dama, how aren't you like a playable operator? You've been on the land ship doing medicine for a while after all. Now, she may speak like she worships Coors Light as a deity, but she seems pretty alright, all things considered. We just don't know enough about her, really? She could be a crystal girly for all we know. She may even hate jerboas. And the only reason someone would hate Roingus are insanity, mental illness, and severe moral failing. And she also isn't hot. Like, we're going deeper than just base level gooning, but that's because there is usually a base level. Crowny and her Mickey Mouse gloves are next up on the chopping block. If I know one thing about women who like fashion, it's that they're crazy. She isn't downright and don't because it's a percentage game. It's probably about 30% of fashion designers that are gonna design, heels with knives in them and try to kill you with them. The other 70% are just lonely and desperately seeking the warmth of another. Like the Living Rain community. Warfarin, get out of my office. I'm not giving you blood, and I don't know if Warfarin can be trusted with much of anything. Warfarin is Warfarin, and whether she'll restore 4 hunger bars with your balls or help your kids with their homework is a pure 50-50. Roll the dice. A lot like Crowny, I guess. Chat, this is weird. We're in a good tier and a good chunk of these freeloading, war-starting sarcas are still left. Now, granted, Gravel, Honeyberry, Contrail would all be, at the very top tier, but it's a different game when it's Zolix. Being the best Sarkaz is like balling out in the 50s. Well, for the Zolix, you need to beat Prime LeBron. Or in this case, I guess Dorothy. Anyways, I'm about to start glazing some devils. Sarkaz fans, enjoy this. It won't happen often.
What? This is a moment in history! Take a picture!
Ascalon, how the hell are you still not off the board? I'm not an Ascalon fan, but you can't deny she's a baddie. I am on record legally saying purple women can do some crazy shit to me, which will come up again. Ascalon is undoubtedly reliable, and at the end of the day, she's attractive, she cares. Honestly, those two things are really the main things you need for the long-term relationship. Vigna's chill, she's cool, and she does the funny meme thing, and she loves her rock and roll. Although, she's also implied to be a Fed. And you never want to be with a Fed. She follows her dreams of being a rock and roll icon, selling platinum records, and shooting cocaine into her eyes. Solid choice. But she can't be a Fed. Meteorite. I don't know about sellswords as partners. She has the bahunga boogala bingly doogas, but I think hitting and quitting is more likely just because she'll head out to work and just die one day. I don't trust Qualacia. I don't know. She's a part of the constantly rotting unless they consume others group of Sarkaz. And the jumping she gives you from IS4 doesn't sit right with me. Yeah, she said don't touch anything in my home, but you can't call 20 Maokai cosplayers on me for that. Am I gonna get put in the tree wiggler if I make her angry? Will she eat the children? I just don't know. I love me some Nasty, but she's kind of Kirsten Light. She's too committed to putting something in the sky. She's smart, she's hot, she's cool, but until Kazel's doing barrel rolls or hits the twin spires, I don't think we're getting anywhere. But once that does happen, she's a project-type prospect, basically. High ceiling, but the floor is really low. I'd still love for her to do a structural analysis of my shaft. I mean, she was in charge of that for Kirsten's, after all. I briefly mentioned this look earlier, but this is a Hello Kitty, Labubu, Dubai chocolate looking girl. Last family starting video, I mentioned the potential of some of the Zolix being Hello Kitty girls. That's Nymph's whole aesthetic. Not to mention, she can see exactly how you feel with arts. You do not Want your life partner to be able to see how you feel about everything at all times. You are going to get manipulated and or abused, especially by a girl who dresses like this. Lava, coming up last here, and honestly, you're in a bit of a weird spot. You're probably one of the better options in this tier, but also, you're just really edgy and annoying. And pretty much anything good I can say about Lava, I can say doubly so about Hibiscus. At least she can't possibly be a worse chef than Hibiscus. Right? I thought Ascalon was surprising. Mud, how the hell did you get here? I'm known to not be a massive fan of Mudrock either, but I can't deny that she belongs at the top here. She's undeniably a surprising sweetheart, given all she's gone around doing. I mean, she stuck it out with her team through thick and thin. I mean, that's respectable and shows commitment, even in the face of a camp full of sweaty, stinky men. Maybe she's a musk girly. Either way, Mud likes her rocks, but she's been branching out. At least that's what I choose to believe all of her skins show. She's becoming as sophisticated as she is gorgeous. And she's always been something of a gentle giant. When she has the suit, at least, that hides how small she is. Even if she were to do something to you, you can always use the secret technique of handing the geologist some obsidian to briefly incapacitate them. I've squashed the beef with Mud. I will be creating new members for her team in reparation for calling her boring before. Even if it's true. Although, I mean, most white women are a little boring, so... It's in Mud's blood. We can't hate her for it. Closure's kind of fucking goofy. I mean that in the nicest way possible. Like, obviously, yes, she's super hot. And the fact that she only wears a shirt does reinforce that. But she is also just a goofy little ship. And that's awesome. That's peak. That's cinema. Locker Malene normally makes me irrationally angry. I mean, it's not really irrational at all. That stage in IS5 sucks. And she is literally the big titty goth GF. And we talked about power last time. Queen of the Banshees is some power I can respect. Imagine someone comes up on you. They're trying to get in your business. They're trying to get in your head. And all of a sudden, your wife just is there, commands them to shit themselves. Your wife isn't just powerful. She's set to aura farm. The Skyrim shout power of the Banshees are also, you know, it's kind of hot. Granted, paradoxically, this devil seems more the missionary-only type. I hear Logos was nearly written out of the will when he told her he wanted a tattoo. Oh, wait, pump the brakes. Yeah, Logos, she already has a cool, well-adjusted child. So clearly as a mother, she's doing something right. Also, whatever this material is, peak, absolutely peak. These gloves, body stockings, stockings, I wish this was more normalized, because this is epic.
From one mountainous mother to another monumental maternal figure.
Valorkevin is good. There's only so much I can say that doesn't just go back to Locker Malene and the power and then the big mother figure for another Sarkaz, but it's not even her actual kid. She's just responsible like that. And we love to see that. Some may fear the tall woman, but think about it. Which is cooler? Being with the small, cutesy girl, or scaling and conquering a colossus? Now, don't get me wrong, I love my girly pops, I really do, but there is great value in going on an expedition to explore the hidden valleys of your girl as well. Valar being able to see the future is normally a bit rough, given, what you're supposed to share is only big things, but I'm sure she'd be a sweetie and tell you not to drive on the icy roads this morning before you careen off the road and obliterate a parking lot full of first graders. We have 4 categories, but I feel as though there are still some missing. Some that are different, better than the rest. Team that could actually potentially compete with some of the Zalaks. A group united by a color. Kind of. One of these is a major stretch of the color rule. Why is it always coming back to purple in these videos? Of all the colors they have to say repeatedly, I didn't expect like purple to be the one. Typhon is very purple. Very cool and very imbued with milk. We must, once again, return to the teachings of Marcus I. Plier. The giant Elden Ring greatbow imbued with the power of unknowable northern horrors? Seriously powerful. She may be an outdoorsy type, which is probably too much for the average weeb. Don't worry, fellas, I actually relate on this one. But I can at least try. She has an adventurous and brave spirit. It is the type of person to keep on you. A bit of a nag maybe, but that could also be because we see her interacting with an ADHD-riddled moron. That is a statement of affection, by the way. I love Magellan. She's cool, she's reliable, she's surprisingly sweet and patient for dealing with Magellan. And God, damn, what is going on with those? Got Michael Jordan looking for a couple lost Spaldings in that top. Indiana Jones is running from them things through catacombs. It could be 2 planets in there. It's cosmic in nature. They are incomprehensible in size. Anyway, moving along. The next up is Hibiscus. What a sweetheart. Lithanians are deep in the doghouse for what they did to my girl. But she can't cook well. Okay. What? You can't fucking cook for yourself? Learn. It's a great skill, and everyone should know how to do it. Second, I mean, she kinda can. She has come to problematic preconceived notions about food, but no one on Rhodes knows their macros like her. I think a redirection or two, and you've got a living, breathing, YouTube short food hack specialist living with you. She is incredibly sweet and earnest, and is a whole-ass doctor. She'll be a great mother. She's smart, she's chill, she can be firm when she needs to be, and she knows a crazy tailor of some kind. This is style defined. The color, the material. Just looking at this turns me into some snobby European fashion designer. Now for the part where we talk, the noodle going into the pot. Hibiscus really fits the title of the section best. I can't imagine her not being a pillow princess, but that's okay. After a long day of making kale smoothies, caring for the dying, and being racially profiled, she may be a little lazy. But she's cute, sweet, elegant, refined, has a stable job, and even will know your exact daily macros, protein, and fiber intakes for weight loss, muscle growth, and not getting colon cancer. How could there still be any sarcasm left? Man, surely I would talk about Hibiscus last if I can say all this about her. I've surprised myself on this list, but damn! Ermengarde, you're here at the very end? Most of these sections aren't actually really ranked within the section they occupy, and I'd probably still say Hibiscus is the best Sarkaz to start a family with, but I really like Ermi. I mean, the design, literally everything I said was hot and tickle the old brain is repeated from Locker here. And she even has her Viego-adjacent void hole chest. She could certainly acquire similar useful knowledge to Hibiscus, considering she's a, lich. The fucking nerd, Sarkaz. And this is totally random and subjective, but hey, this whole list is. It's a meme. If I have to sit down and take multiple days to write, then day to record, then more days to edit a video about rustling the jimmies of Sarkaz women of all Arknights groups, I can do whatever I want with it. She seems really fun. Just as a person to be around. If you're learning from Unk Fremont all your life, you gotta have some clapbacks loaded up. She's clever, but not actively vindictive, like Unk Fremont. And she also clearly wants to do new things, experience new things. The liches are desperate for information and experience, after all. We see that she has a stern side, as well as even maybe a bit more intense than stern. So you got both sides of a parrot, and hey, lich. So basically, she has generational wealth in the form of knowledge and connections within Lithanian. You're released from your cages, Lithanians, and forgiven for your sins, for now. And finally, one more horny part for the road. I have no idea where Ermengarde would draw the line. I feel like you can not only try just about anything, but she will expect you to be alright with being tied up and having wax dripped on your nips. Or maybe she'll sit you down and give you a kneecap job, I don't know. She's fun, she's smart, she's clever, a little scary, and HG, I swear to God, playable Ermengarde and Dorothy alter. I'm waiting.
Where is it, Imo? You motherfucker, you promised me! You promised!
Fellas, no more of these videos for a while. I'm so bad at writing them. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, you can like and subscribe. And thanks to the channel members. I hope to see you all next time. Let me rest. Let me be free. I'm probably gonna do Cinderella Grey, poorly summarized, next.